Bonnie Blue was just permanently banned from OnlyFans for this reason. Why didn't they say what the reason was? It's not because they want to titillate the viewers or the readers. It's because they don't want to admit what it is. She was too obvious about the prostitution on OnlyFans. She was too obvious about it. There's a second reason too. She was giving men pleasure directly, which OnlyFans is against. Now take a look at this on Wiki, right? Disillusioned by her 9 to 5 job and inspired by others' successes on TikTok, Bonnie became a webcam model, and after making more money than expected, she launched an OnlyFans page. Why is this important? This woman already had an easy 9 to 5 job. Men would kill for a 9 to 5 job. A lot of men work 16-hour jobs, or they work night shift, or as they would say, back shift, right? But it wasn't good enough for her. She didn't want to work for a living. What is the propaganda spread, right? These poor women, they don't have jobs, no one's looking after them, so they're forced into pornography. No, women choose pornography over working for a living. That's what's going on here, right? Now, and of course, they're going to blame the men as opposed to Bonnie. Bonnie made these decisions on her own. And why? Because she made money off it. It's easy money and it's more money. Who wouldn't go for it? Now, let's hear this.
Imagine standing in a queue surrounded by strangers, waiting for your turn in a £15 million mansion. The silence is broken only by distant moans. This was the scene at Bonnie Blue's controversial event. Bonnie
See, that's being painted as bad, right? Sounds good to men. Like if guys said, "Yeah, I'm at a $15 million mansion and I'm going to be having all these beautiful women waiting in line for me." We'd love that.
Blue, also known as Tia Billinger, claims to have slept with 1,057 men in 12 hours. Her extreme stunt has sparked outrage and disbelief, with many questioning the feasibility and motives behind such a spectacle.
There's nothing to question. She already told you. It was easy money and she didn't want to work for a living. It told you right in her wiki, right? So they know what the answer is. That's what OnlyFans is. That's what TikTok is. That's what a webcam girl is. Easy money. But Blue made the mistake of actually sleeping with these men. The idea is to get paid to make men thirsty and, and frustrated.
The men involved, some masked, shared their experiences online. One participant described
Which is their right. They're allowed to speak about their personal experiences, right? So this is what's bad too, right? How dare these men speak of their personal experiences? A woman's involved. Keep your mouth shut.
it as surreal, while another boasted about the encounter. For some, it was about clout, treating Blue as a commodity rather than
No, no, they got laid. So Becca Monaghan, you're lying.
a person. Comedian Catherine
They don't know this woman. She offered them sex, and so they took it. This person is not going to mean anything beyond that. It's not like Bonnie is saying, "I love you for yourself and I want to be with you."
Ryan
And she wasn't a commodity because these guys didn't get anything out of it. She was selling the commodity. She was selling sex. The men were the payers.
criticized the men, calling them losers and questioning their lack of embarrassment. She highlighted
Really? Really? So the men should be embarrassed, right? But not Bonnie. Actually, I don't think anyone should be embarrassed. I don't think any guy should be. Hey, lady, Becca, a lot of these men wore masks, right? So they were embarrassed to a certain degree. But nevertheless, if women put out to men, You wouldn't see this. I don't blame anyone here. This is a trade, a fair trade. This woman wants money. She's willing to sell her body. These men are willing to buy it. No one has done anything wrong here.
Highlighted the double standard
Double standards. Also, this is OnlyFans. OnlyFans sells sex. OnlyFans is prostitution. So shut up your hypocritical mouth.
in society's treatment of women like Blue.
No, no, society didn't treat Blue anyway. Society gave her a nice 9 to 5 job, and it wasn't good enough for her. And she made these decisions herself. So don't even bother.
Who are often shamed, while the men remain unscathed.
Nonsense. Nonsense. Men are ashamed to say they go to prostitutes. People ridicule men who go to prostitution. So you're telling another lie, Becca. You are a liar. None of these feminist articles, I'm assuming this woman's a feminist, will be anything but truthful. To be a feminist is to be a liar. Telling the truth hurts them. It's like the devil telling the truth. Like all of a sudden, pain, pain. I said the truth.
This event raises concerns about the message it sends to young women.
Nonsense. The message she got was that, hey, there's easy money off of male marks. And OnlyFans sends that message. And you're fine with it. The only thing you're not fine with is the fact that she, Bonnie, actually slept with these men and gave them pleasure. That's what your problem is.
It suggests that women's bodies are mere tools for male pleasure.
No, no. The women's bodies are mere tools to the women who own them. These women don't love the men they're banging. The men are the tools. The men are the ones who are dehumanized by it. Men want intimacy with women. They want to be loved for ourselves. So the men are dehumanized. Okay? Now I'll just quickly skim over, see if there's anything else we need to know. Well, here it is here. She went all the way. June 15th, she crudely shared. Crudely? Why are you calling her crudely? I thought you weren't judging her. For 24 hours, I'm all yours, tied up, gagged, bent over, and begging. However you want me, you can have me. No limits, no breaks, just me in a box and ready to be used. I'm going to be hitting 2,000 bodies. I'm not going to be the only girl there. Say she's not the only girl there, right? It's not that young women aren't already showing their bodies off for money, engaging in prostitution on OnlyFans. It's just that she's being too obvious. Two things. She's being too obvious about the prostitution, and men are actually getting some pleasure out of it. That is why she's banned from OnlyFans. That's why. And that's it. The adult platform confirmed the Metro that the ban is permanent. See, this is an adult platform, right? That engages in prostitution openly. But they want to be able to deny it. They want what is that expression? Accountable deniability? I know I'm screwing it up. Plausible deniability. They want plausible deniability, and they want to know that the men who pay get very little out of it. They want them to be frustrated. And Bonnie Blue has broken both those rules, those unspoken rules. She's held a mirror up to what OnlyFans is, and she's actually given men pleasure, and she hasn't degraded herself. Degrading herself would suggest that women getting banged by men is degrading. So I don't consider her degrading herself whatsoever. This is an adult woman who said, screw the 9 to 5. I'm going to make real money off of selling what I've got. Well, I've got it. And she's willing to do any kind of sex. And this pisses people off. It's not just feminist women, it's tradcon men. Tradcon men hate the idea that other men get pleasure. That's why they bash Bonnie, saying 2,000 bodies. That'd be, or she did 1,000 already. So 1,000 men other than me got pleasure. That's what the average tradcon man is angry with. All I get to say to you tradcons is screw you. I hope all these guys, especially the masked guys, the guys who wore masks, I hope they had a great time, right? Yeah. Though I suspect not, because one guy said it was surreal. It's such an unusual experience. Anyway, I've made my points. I'm going to end it here.